And it should start. Let me see. And we're live. Really. Great to see you, brother.
Great to see you too, man. Long time no see.
Exactly. How are you? How are you? A lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of things, but it doesn't feel. I don't know. When you do it with passion, it doesn't feel that much. You know.
Yeah. Well said. So
Exactly.
you finished college already, or doing the masters, or not really? I mean, it's been a few years since we
Yeah.
haven't seen each other, right?
Yeah. I graduated in 2019. 3 years ago, almost. Yeah, 3 years ago.
Right.
And
Already.
yeah, I haven't done any masters after that. But I started taking all these courses about digital marketing in another, let's say, online academies, but there were so many at some point that I felt it's like another bachelor degree only about digital marketing and yeah, marketing in general. And
And I saw you are really growing in this field. It seems you are passionate. I saw you've been writing some articles, right? As well, you're very active on LinkedIn and
yeah,
these personal spaces, writing about marketing. So it's something that you are really passionate about, and you want to become a professional in this.
exactly. Yeah, when I was taking all these courses, I took also a course about personal branding, which helped me very very much because I started doing some freelancing work simultaneously, let's say in the beginning of 2020, a little bit before the pandemic, and I set that my goal. I set that goal in my mind to be the to go person about marketing around my network. That's exactly when I started building my LinkedIn profile to become all-star profile, and I just needed to be the person about marketing. When some people think about a marketing guy, I needed to be that guy, top of mind, and that's why I started. I mean, at the beginning, you just share content. This is so-called curated content. You read an article which is very good and from a good source. You can share it on LinkedIn and add your 2 cents to it, your opinion, your point of view. Just share it with your network and add something in the beginning as a comment. And in the beginning, it started like this. Then I tried writing some articles. I mean, I was most of the time translating stuff, but again, I wasn't hiding it. I mean, it's just I was
Mhm.
offering to a broader audience, and I saw how when you write something very, I mean, well in LinkedIn with paragraphs, beginning, then the main stuff, and then conclusion. Add some 3 or 4 hashtags and a good photo. On LinkedIn, you can reach more than 100 people, just like that. I mean, the
So
organic growth right
putting the
there.
work,
What?
just putting the work and doing it
Yeah,
properly.
yeah. And
This is
I even had that small task, not to write on LinkedIn every day, but let's say every second day of the week. And I was increasing my follower base, starting meeting other people from the field, starting to get to know them. And yeah, that was my first goal 2 years ago, exactly like when the pandemic came and I was taking all the different courses. I needed to mm, to let other people see that. I mean, that I know some stuff, that I have some skills. Again, at the beginning there were not that many. I mean, I'm not like a very big professional. Even now, I have so many things to learn. But yeah, that was the beginning. I mean, if I can help someone and know some stuff about Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, I can help him increase the sales of a business or increase the exposure or awareness.
sounds good, Vili. Let's bring some context and I mean, first of all, to say a little bit about this meeting. It's firstly to catch up because, yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time, but maybe we can talk a little bit how we first met, and I think it's already
Yeah,
5 years or more. Check this out. What I'm wearing, Juno Mining Company T-shirt.
that's one of the first jobs, right? That's so loyal, man. I mean, it's great. It's never forgetting where you started from.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
It was a great journey there.
Exactly.
I'm curious, when did you first get to the States? Like, how old were you? I want to start a little bit from the beginning and then talk about the biggest project you are focusing on right now. But I want to feel your background a little bit and how you gain this mindset to, I don't know, constantly grow, learn about things, and work in progress. But
Yeah.
when did you
And
first get in? How old were you? What motivated you to get there? And I know you are a hustler, always doing the work and putting.
Yeah. You remember? Yeah, it was after my first year in the university, 2016, and I really wanted to go there and just to work 3.5 months. I mean, get some money and come back here because my tuition was not very low. I needed to pay higher tuition, and for me that was very good opportunity to go there, make some money, and then come and use it for let's say to have some money just to be like secure some, and just not to have to worry about this during the whole academic year. That was the main purpose. I mean, and yeah, I
Sorry,
saw some offers. Hmm?
sorry. How old were you when you first get to the States?
Uh, 19, 19, 19. Yeah, 6 years ago, and that's exactly. I'm sure it shaped some of my how to say beliefs now and principles that I follow because it was the first year when I met you, right, in Baranov Hotel. It was my first summer. It was my maybe your third in Juno, but you told me you were one of the people there who told me so much stuff about entrepreneurship, startups, doing side hustle, side projects, passive income. You were telling me about uh, some of your intentions to buy billboards in Romania, to buy some land around the Dracula Castle. It really uh, affected me in a good way. I mean, I started thinking that it's not you were telling me about earning some money, but not that being the main focus or the main goal of the summer. You also are going everywhere to travel to go around Juno. I haven't done yet, but I'm still like shifting to that perspective that it's not only work, work, work. And yeah, I started thinking about something else, not only earn some money and save it. You told me also about buying some good books that you can read, and I was not reading that much at that point because university we have to read specific textbooks. But we were sharing also books about Facebook, Google, for example, Amazon, and you were one of the guys who really inspired me in that point.
I appreciate really, but I mean, yes, we can get experience from wherever. That's perfect, but then it's up to us to do the works, and I feel you are doing the work, and that's really good. And this is I mean, everything is in circle. If you can give a little, I mean, you are following your own path, but in the same time, you are making prosperity for yourself. But in the same time, the next step is to give prosperity around and inspire other people, and then those people will follow their journey and inspire other people. This is how life works, and at some point I feel inspired by you and what you do. I see you growing, and
Yeah,
this is, I
I
mean, I
really
get energy from that. Yeah, that's
yeah,
really
but how to say, I'm feeling very, very thankful about this, and I'm how to say, I'm sure we should be more grateful, more humble, and really appreciate. I mean, I appreciate you being there, telling me that stuff. It really uh, it shaped me in that way at some point. And as you said, I really like this philosophy of paying forward. As you said, you helped me with some tips, with some advices like 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm trying to do that same thing here now again. In the fall, I actually participated in a mentorship program. It was a 3-month mentorship program where I was maybe one of the youngest mentors in the program. We were 23. There was one guy younger than me, but he had more experience. Let's say I was the least experienced guy in the program. But I really wanted to contribute to some other younger student because the program was connecting us professionals with 3 or more years of experience, professional experience, with university students. And I was matched with my mentee, who was who was first year student in the same university where I graduated, and we were very good. I would say all of the pairs were very good, all of the mentor mentee matches, but my mentee he's again from a small town here in Bulgaria, even smaller than my hometown, but he was so smart and so humble, man. You cannot imagine. He was like, I learned from him. It's not only I'm telling him stuff, or we are doing actually 2 hour sessions every week, and he had 3 goals to fulfill until the end of the program. And I was helping him to find out if marketing is his field of development later in the university and professional way. I was helping him find some easier ways to structure his daily tasks, let's say time management. And the third task was to increase his network, to help him build the LinkedIn profile, get to know some people, earn some courses again to watch them and to get the certificates. And I was also learning from him because it was two-side process. I mean, I'm teaching him stuff, but I was learning from him so much. And I learned one of the things I get from him was accepting feedback. Every time I was telling him something like, I mean, not critical feedback, but something to improve in his next procedures, he was saying, "Okay, I will do it next time like this." That was the attitude, man. And
That's very
it's so great. I mean, I'm trying to do that now, to accept feedback as a gift, because before some years it was more difficult for me to accept feedback. I was not uh, accepting it well, let's say. And
you,
now
you yeah, it usually gets harder to accept feedback as you get older and you think you have more experience, but yeah, we have to practice this attitude, or maybe still a mindset, to be able to get feedback, because things are they are evolving and you have to be there. Without feedback, you are in your own bubble maybe most of the time, but
Yeah.
it makes sense. And I'm curious, is it a program put in place by your university? Is very interesting program. I mean, it's really helpful for young people to be able
Oh
to
yeah,
talk.
that was actually the first season of the program. It started in October 2021 and it finished in January this year, 2022. It was not part of the university. Actually, it was created by some guy here in Sofia. And I mean, I was, let's say, one of the 3 or 4 guys who were from one and the same university. And when other people applied, Christo is the name of my mentee, the organizers saw that we're from one and the same alma mater, let's say, and that's why when he told that we can be a good match, and it was a good match. I would say we still keep in touch and talk, not so often right now because everyone is busy, but I'm still trying to help him with anything I can. But I'm sure this guy will accomplish great things in life.
Sounds good, really. Going back to on the timeline, so you started making some money in Juno, starting working on your mindset and finding the motivation, finding some ideas. What did you first invest in? I know about flexing socks. Is it the only investment you made, or your first project? And then let's go and talk about Unboxed. But
Okay.
timeline.
Yeah, after the States, I was mainly just keeping what I have earned during the summer, not spending the money. I mean, I was also working when I was a university student, so I didn't have to use that money for my daily expenses. And yeah, when I graduated, I think my first small project that I really put some money in was flexing socks, as you know, the brand for cover for socks, which I was selling only and mainly on Instagram. And yeah, this was exactly the time when I started taking the digital marketing courses. Because in the beginning, not that many people know, but I really wanted to make a t-shirt brand, something for t-shirts with stamps and printing some good designs on them. And I was doing the research in the summer 2019, right after I graduated, before I started flexing socks. And I listed, let's say, 12 or 15 different Bulgarian t-shirt brands, merch. And I was looking, hey, these make very good packaging. These have oversized shirts. I didn't want to make something just to get the t-shirts from AliExpress, print them something, and just sell it to people. I wanted to make something not seen. And
Mhm.
at the end, that's exactly when I came to Sofia in September 2019 in the capital, and I saw many people wear interesting socks on their legs. And it's not only wearing them, but they were putting them up so everybody can see them. And they were with avocados, some bunnies, some cherries, some bananas. It was really nice. And I was like, where I can find these? Because I also wanted to wear some. And I made a small research and I saw there they were selling them for something like 12, 16 euro on the biggest chains. They were Happy Socks actually at that point, and there was not like a smaller competitor on the market. And I saw that opportunity. I decided I will buy some socks from another country. Again, I was doing it from Alibaba and AliExpress, and try to flip them here. It was pretty much flipping some stuff with a bit of margin. I mean, I was trying to find the pairs that are not seen here. I mean, you cannot find them in the Bulgarian market. So people are willing to give, uh, let's say, uh, uh, 7 level for a pair of socks when the regular ones were 2 or 3. But let's say the other cover for socks were 20. So my price was lower than the other cover for socks, but higher than the regular white or black socks. And it was mainly for people who want to wear interesting socks. And I started with 15 pairs. That was my first order, and I was thinking it's a very big order, and I was really excited. And they were all different, 15 different socks, which is
Mhm.
pretty crazy because when you take photos of them and upload them, the first one who you order them and the model is out of stock. You don't have that many anymore. And I saw that the wait time is very long. I mean, it was between 2 and 3 months. But yeah, I started using the this small project with every course project from the courses. In the beginning it was content marketing, then we took email marketing, then we went to Facebook marketing, Google marketing, and in the end of every course we had to do small presentation, small course project. And uh, we
So
were
whatever you were learning, you're actually applying. That's
yes,
most
yes,
important.
yes. All
So
the time
to,
I was using
yeah.
the my brand for socks as an example, and I was receiving feedback on all these course projects, and I was really implementing the feedback in the next steps, because I also took a course about Instagram marketing. The feedback was, I mean, the grade was really good, but the feedback was also very helpful because I saw some mistakes that I have been doing in Instagram, and I was trying to improve that. And yeah, I started, how to say, um, the machine started working. I mean, I was ordering more socks, more socks. I saw the demand, and I started gaining customers who were ordering, let's say, not every month but every second month, some socks. And I was mostly focused on building this type of relationship with customer, that they're all happy. And if there is a mistake with the order, I think it happened once or twice. I was, how to say, giving the next pair for free for them, just to let them to make them happy and to live their experience.
The brand trust and all those
Exactly.
things.
Because it's not all everything about taking the money out of them and just leaving the customers. It's more about building these relationships with them.
It's very cool that firstly you noticed when you first went to Sofia, you noticed a trend. So a lot of people, we see a lot of things around, but we don't think about it from the perspective of how things are done and how can I transform it into a business. That's the first interesting thing. And then, yeah, the steps you made, you started researching and you put things in place to put a business together, and that's very interesting. And I'm curious if you can lately maybe you can share the links on the courses you took, if they are in English. Maybe I can put it in the description of the video. I'm not sure, but
okay,
maybe some ideas that I can put in the description, or some of the names of the courses you took, or some interesting ideas in marketing that people could focus on and start their journey if they're interested in marketing. Okay, let's continue. So at this point, I was really impressed, and I saw a professional send on how the account was managed, especially 2 years ago or something like that, when I first started looking at flexing socks. How is the project working now? Because you somehow focus, or you change your focus, right? Working on a new project, maybe.
Yeah, as I said before, the business model of the flexing sock was we get some socks and just sell them here in Bulgaria for a bigger margin with profit. That was simply the model. It was just making some cash. Again, distributing some models that haven't been offered here in Bulgaria, but in the end of the day, it's just making profit, not bigger mission than that, not bigger goal. And as I started I will talk later about the startup I'm currently part of, Unboxed, but we gathered, let's say, last year at this time, and in the last fall, the things started getting bigger, and we were accepted in the accelerator program, and we were shaping the mission, vision, and values of Unboxed, of the platform for reselling secondhand quotes. Our mission was to reduce the bad impact of fast fashion, because fast fashion impose some trends which are popular this year, but next year they're completely different. And people, the ones that want to be trendy, they will need to buy quotes every year, and the old quotes are just not used anymore. And we focused on extending the lifetime of fashion, reducing the negative impact of fast fashion, and just showing that a t-shirt from me, when I just don't want it anymore, don't want to wear it, I can upload it somewhere, and for you that could be a brand new item. I mean, yeah, used in a good condition, and you can take, wash it, and just wear it. That's going to be some new treasure for you. And when we were building the mission, I had to accept, I mean, I really saw something bigger than just making revenue and profit, something just contributing to the environment, contributing to the society, because it's that was also part of my life when I started thinking more, not only about me, but again for the, as we were talking before, about the community, about contributing, not only me, but for the others as well. And this is also, I started reading more articles about how bad is the pollution, how many of the quotes are not even touched. People just buy stuff and just throw them away. And when you shift the perspective, there are some people in other countries who don't have anything to wear. I mean, it's crazy. It's really, it's not good. It's not good. And I saw and accepted the mission of Unboxed. And when I saw the brand, I couldn't, how to say, at Flexing Socks, I couldn't just continue buy stuff from AliExpress and resell them here in Bulgaria. It was exactly what we were fighting with platform, and
Okay.
I decided not to stop it. It's not stopped. It's still the Instagram. It's functioning, but I haven't bought any new pairs just to resell them uh, until I came to a solution how to pivot the strategy of flexing socks. I mean, I'm thinking of making it more sustainable. Maybe at some point I will start making the socks here in Bulgaria, support local producers, local manufacturers, and maybe make not so crazy designs because they could be found only on AliExpress, but still continue this artistic, let's say, trend with the socks. But until I find a way to do it properly, I decided to, let's say, freeze a little bit the project because it was fighting with the other one when I was starting. But I really accepted the mission of Unbox, and I believe as a founder, I need to have the same values. And I also started wearing more secondhand, started going thrifting, and it's trying to, how to say, to develop that philosophy and to implement it in people's minds, because it's really, we really need to think about it more. And for example, as you said, this t-shirt from, it's for, let's say, 5 or 6 years, and you still keep it, it's in good condition, you wear it, it's so much better than buying new clothes every week or every month. And that's another thing I appreciate.
It's easier and it's less time consuming to
Yeah, yeah,
choices. What am I going to wear today? You know.
of
But
course.
please tell me, how did you come up with the idea of Unboxed, or who is the team? How did you come all of you together, and what happened with the project? Where, at what stage are you right now?
Okay, so how everything started?
And
Uh,
first, Unboxed one more time, just to.
yeah, I can send a link later as well for the
Mhm.
description of the MVP, current MVP. So how everything started back in 2018. I'll go back to 2018. My co-founder Nicole, she came here from the States. She came to Bulgaria to study at the same university where I was graduating. I mean, it was her first year when I was in my last year, my fourth year, and she came with that how to say idea of she has been using the same platforms but in the States. There is Poshmark there, and because she has, as every second woman buys a lot of clothes, wears them, and then can sell them because she doesn't like them anymore. There are many opportunities in the States to do that, and she came to Bulgaria. She came with many clothes, and at some point she wanted to do the same. I mean, some clothes she doesn't wear anymore, she can just upload them somewhere. And she saw OLX, which is a bigger, I mean, big European player in the field. But as you have it in Romania as well, it's not only for clothes. It's for everything. You can go and buy a case for your iPhone with that intuition in the end, in that intent in the end, but then left with new tires for your car. It's crazy. I mean, it's a big case, and there is no secure buyer protection policy there. I also have something like negative experience from OLX. In January or February, I bought a second-hand phone, used phone, and I knew it was a used one and it's not the same quality as a new one, but the charger was not working, and the seller he misled me that it's okay and everything is perfect. And I took the charger, I went back home, I saw it's not working, and then when I called him, he's not answering, he's not replying my messages, and OLX cannot do anything about it. I mean, it was not a big deal. I bought a new charger, but it's, how to say, I saw a mistake in their business model as well. And yeah, going back to 2018, another alternative for Nicole was to send her quotes in Facebook groups. They're very popular here in Bulgaria. You can just, there are maybe 20 or 30 of them. You list your quotes on these groups, but there is a problem that most of the time someone needs to go over them and review the offer. And even if they let you post your stuff, it's just one picture, and after 5 minutes there's another offer on top. and your offer goes down, and it's big chaos because you know the feed, how it works. It goes down, 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 and at some point nobody can see it. It's somewhere there, down there. And most of the time people try to bargain a lot, which is not so cool. I mean, if I want to sell this t-shirt for 10 leva, don't ask me to give it to you for 2. I mean, I won't do it, even it's not okay. And
Okay.
so that there is maybe not a blue ocean, but not a good opportunity for doing this. And I know from her, she started using again this type of model. There was no name at that point, but this type of platform in most of her projects in the university about marketing again, because she studied again business administration, like me. And last year, 2021, it was her third year. There was already this accelerator program in my university, which started right after I graduated. That was the first season. So 2019, 2020 was the second season, and it starts from the fall of 2020 until the spring of 2021. And it was almost at the end of the second season. I was also watching it because some of the webinars were open for everyone, and I was, as a person from the university, I was really interested in that type of program because it's a big 4 month 4 month program, which connects you with people from the field, founders, people who have built successful businesses, and you have these workshops 3 times a week after work, and it's for 4 months. It's great because you can. I will tell you something interesting. At some point, we had a webinar workshop with the founder of Payhawk, and Payhawk is the first Bulgarian unicorn right now. It's the
Oh, nice.
first company with valuation of $1 billion.
What field are they in? What do they do?
Fintech, fintech.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're building the financial future of tomorrow. And yeah, even before they became unicorn, we had the opportunity to talk with this guy, which is right now one of the most recognizable people here in Bulgaria in the business field. And yeah, she saw the second program that it was finishing, and I saw her post on Facebook. I mean, I had her in friends. We didn't have that much interaction because, as I said before, when she came, it was my last year, and I knew it by name, and that was everything. I had her in Facebook. I saw a post of her, let's say March last year. She was telling about a project, and she needed a marketing person for that
Mhm.
project, and later to become a co-founder of the project. It was very well written in English, and it was exactly the time when I joined the previous agency I was working about. I joined January last year. Let's say 2 months after that, I already started spending some money on Facebook because we were running ad campaigns of around 10,000 euro per month. It's not that much, but again, it's a good practice, good practical knowledge, practical experience. And when I learned some stuff, I started again offering this type of service, running paid Facebook marketing for people as freelancer. And I also stated that in LinkedIn, and I was in the process of, because I was learning until let's say 6, but after that I really wanted to practice more with different niches, different industries, just to run ads, and I was also started doing ads on Instagram and LinkedIn, a little bit of Gmail as well, and once on YouTube, only once. And I saw that opportunity, and I just texted her, can you tell me more about this? After that, we went on DM. She explained me more, but I'm not sure if she told me about the platform at this point. She was like, can you please send me your CV on email? And we will talk. And I had my CV very fresh because, as I said before, it was like 2 months after I started at my new job at the agency. It was actual. It was very my best CV at that point. At that
Mm.
point, and I just sent it to her, and I'm interested in. I have experience in this and that. just have a look at it and we can talk. And I don't know how long after that, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, she texted me, can we have a interview? As a real interview for a job. And I was, yeah, of course. I was in my at the office at the agency, and we had, it was Friday. There was something like a party they were celebrating. It was like 5 p.m. or something at the end of the day, at the end of the working week. And I went back to my, let's say, individual room where my laptop was, and I told them, hey, I just have small important call. I need to do it, and I will come back to you. And when everybody was partying, I did that first call with Nicole. It was like 1 hour call, something like this. She told me, "Hey, this is the project. I saw that there is a, how to say, a niche that can be fulfilled. There are some opportunities, but they're not the same in Bulgaria. I have seen the same in the States, in the UK. There is nothing currently in Bulgaria that's similar, but it's high times for someone to do it. Do you want to join this project and get to the Elevate journey in the fall? Elevate is the name of the program. Elevate is actually a joint program between our university, the American University, and 11 Ventures. 11 Ventures is a venture capital fund with private money operating with.
All over Europe, they do business, or just in Bulgaria?
There's headquartered here in Bulgaria. I think that, yeah, they operate in whole Europe for sure.
Mhm.
And they made this program in order to uh, set that type of thinking, entrepreneurship, startup building in the university. But again, there were no restrictions for who can participate. The only one rule was to have one member of the team to be current student of the university.
Mhm.
That's it. The other 3 or 4 of them can be from any other university or any other field. It's not, they don't have to be university students actually, because I was graduated already. And she asked me, "Do you want to be part of the team?" Because she saw I can help. In the beginning, it was mainly about marketing. She said, "Can you run ads there? We will need people, a person for this." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm learning some stuff on an everyday basis. I'm really into that field." And I said, "Yeah, I can help. I can even." I remember I even developed small strategy with 3 type of budgets per month, even 1 year ago, about the platform, how she can spend, let's say, 200 euro, 250, and 300, and how many people she can reach based on Facebook advertising. And yeah, I said, yeah, I can join. And after this point, we created the group with 2 other people. We were me, the marketing guy, Nicole, she is the CEO, the person who gathered us, the idea generator and business development. We had IT guy, who is the the CTO. He's also he also graduated our university, but last year, 2021. And we had a fourth person, which is a girl. She was responsible for the legal stuff and documents, because she has studied law in the university, in other university, not the American. And we were the team for this platform. And maybe in May last year, we started thinking about the name.
Okay. How did you come up with the name?
We had that small Facebook chat, for messenger chat for everyone. That was how we were communicating at this point, and we were just brainstorming different stuff. We had maybe 10 or 15 offers. Everyone was coming with some, let's say, 5 names. We had that small task till next week. You can offer five names, and we are gathering again on the chat, and we were thinking, do you like this? And it was just how to say, like voting. I like it. I don't like it. Okay, going to the next one. And Unboxed was I don't remember who came up with that name. For me, I really like it because it connects you with that type of experience when you offer something, you get the package. when you order something, we get the package, you get the delivery, and you open it. Because I've been ordering so many stuffs online, t-shirts, shoes, other, like say, albums, CDs. Every time it's like a new experience. I know how the article looks like online, but when I receive it, there is this, how to say, this moment when you are very interested, very excited about what's going to be in the box, in the package. And for me, that's the association with the name. And
Makes sense.
we decided to remove the E between X and D just to make it more interesting. Because right now, when people see this thing unboxed, they're like, oh, unboxed, but why there is E? There is no E. And this is again another reason to start explaining the person about the platform. It's not, yeah, there is no E because we decided it's interesting. And then they're like, oh, what is this platform all about? And I start explaining. It's again some, how to say, for me it's very smart, again, catching people's attention.
And it looks like you are doing a good job with the team, because I believe you got some funding, right, at the end of the accelerator.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. So the whole journey ended in the end of April. I mean, this year, we are already one year forward, and we were, in the end, we were 5 teams. We started 7 at the program, but two of the teams left because, and I understand them, because the program is really intense, and I was also working at full time at this point. There were many university students, but they have their other clubs, other finals, and sometimes it's very difficult to be available 3 times per week after work from 7:30 until 9:30, 10, and that was from the beginning of November until the end of April this year. It's just you don't have a free evening, and so many of my friends, they were like, "Hey, let's go out this night," and I was saying, "No, I have Elevate. I mean, I cannot do it. Guys, just understand me." And yeah, 2 of the teams left, but they said it's a very good journey, it's very good practice. It's let's say 10 times better than learning the, because there is no major entrepreneurship, but I think there is a minor in our university right now about entrepreneurship, and they said it's 10 times better than the courses. Again, it's a good university and the courses are meant to be very well, but still the whole practice that you put in the projects that you build, you cannot do it with just studying some textbooks, because we had 3 sessions per week, and every Monday was scrum meeting just to put some 5 tasks for this week, and you have 1 week uh, to fulfill them, 5 tasks, and we were spreading them around between the team, and every time starting with the top priority one. Then Tuesday was meeting with one founder. It was founder talks, where we met people, as I said, from Payhawk, from other very successful companies here in Bulgaria, which I believe will be the next unicorns. And Thursday,
what's the name of the business or their
uh,
field?
uh, one of them is GTM Hub, which is actually they provide software using the OKR system about objective key results, and they offer this type of service everywhere in the world. It's very interesting, and they're again part of the whole ecosystem. And there is also one program, one company, Office R&D. They provide something like again, I think it's a software uh, which is used by companies, accommodating where all of the employees can work on a daily basis in their office space. Let's say after the pandemic, many companies saw that they don't have to be all the time in the office, like not the whole team, and they book, let's say, from big office 15 desks, and there are 25 people, and this software helps employees book their desks and their computers for, let's say, how many days they want per week. and they can optimize the office spaces by this. This is their value added. And the interesting something interesting is that all of the founders of these three companies that I numbered right now are from the ex Telerik, which is now Progress in Bulgaria. That was the one of the biggest acquisitions here in Europe in 2014. The Bulgarian company, software company Telerik, was acquired by Progress for 264 million. And many people who've been working there, they left at some point with some good, how to say, stock up.
Background.
Yeah, some good, very good background in building good web and yeah, web projects, and they created their own companies right now, and they try to implement the whole philosophy in their fields, and they're really successful. Um, and yeah, we had the opportunity to meet these guys, to have a 2 hour talk with them. I mean, it wasn't so individual because we're 6 or 7 teams at that point, and they have 10 minutes for this team, 10 for this, but you can ask them anything you want, and it's really interesting. And I also, again, very thankful even for that opportunity because they're very busy. I mean, if we think we're busy, they're crazy busy to run a billion-dollar company right now, and they found this time 2 hours at some week just to talk with us and meet us and share their story, which is amazing. I mean, even for this, the whole program is worth it. Not even mentioning the investment in the end, because you can learn so many things which are not which don't have a price.
So you have to give up on some percents of the business in order to get the investments, or work like that.
That's
And
the
I believe we have maybe 10 more minutes. I'm not sure if the recording will stop on its own, but in 10 minutes we'll have an hour. And I believe I have some questions. I'm curious. There are some questions that I will ask you lately after we close this with the talk. It's more related about the project management. How did you find the flow of the team? But I will ask you later about this. Now I'm curious a little bit on the strategy, or how the platform actually works. And at this point, is it up and running? It's only for Bulgaria, and then a little bit about future plans. So the platform, it's up and running, but working only in Bulgaria right now, right?
Yes, right now I can say that it's an MVP version. It's a minimum viable product, just to have the basic functionalities for people to upload their stuff and other people to buy it. And that's what was needed for our demo day in the end of April, just to show the jury that we have built an MVP, and there is a demand from people. We had like maybe 40 registered users for the first 2 weeks, and around 100 listings, 100 offers, which was our traction, and maybe 2 or 3 deals in the platform before our demo day. Right now there are around 10, but as I said before, it's just MVP version only in Bulgarian. Of course, we think of translating it in English at some point, and of course, going to other markets, to the countries around Bulgaria, like Romania, Serbia, Macedonia. But that's let's say, in the near future, I hope. We will start slowly only with the Bulgarian market until we get the needed market validation for everything.
Yes, a little bit on the model. People are selling. Is it sold person to person using your platform, or okay? Because I saw you're talking about buying on different platforms, and there is a company called Flip.ro in Romania, and you actually,
Yeah.
as a seller, you know about the platform. You can put
Yes.
so you'll have your phone there. To be bought, but actually they will take your phone, they'll verify it, they'll give you the money for the phone, a price they'll have in mind, and then they'll resell it. So they do the verification. But on your platform now, you are not checking the clothes, making sure they are nice and
Not yet, not yet.
Mhm.
I can tell you we are mainly doing the one closest to our business model is Vinted. Vinted is operating in the Netherlands, in Germany, and three or four more other countries in the Europe. And it's just the mediator. You know, we offer the marketplace for people to easily upload their quotes. It doesn't have to be on a very how to say very special setup. You can just put your t-shirt on the bed, take a good photo with nowadays our phones take very good photos, very nice quality, and just upload it. That's the how to say we reduce the hassle between people who are, oh, I don't want to I don't want to upload it, it's very difficult for me to use it. We want to make it as easy as possible, and right now, as I said before, it's just providing this people who can upload their items, other people to buy it. We have, of course, some advanced more like premium features that want to implement on the platform, but we want to build good foundation, good basis to step on, and after that we're going to start building our value propositions. Let's say right now is the, let's say, OLX, but for quotes mainly, with let's say a bit more more pleasant design, more pleasant user experience.
And you start generating revenue by these new features, or how that will work? For now,
After
it's
right now the ones one thing that makes us different, we give 100% of the resale price to the seller. Let's say if you list your t-shirt for 20 euro, when some person buy it, you will get 20 euro. We don't take any commission, and you receive the full price of your quotes. That's never seen here in Bulgaria. Only OLX, but as I said before, it's not fashion focused place.
Mhm.
Uh, and yeah, at some point we will get our mm, we will maybe doing this checking the quotes, but again, maybe in September or October when we have somewhere to receive them to make that authentication. Let's say you list an item from Nike, which you state it's original and you want 30 euro for this very good sweatshirt. And someone can say, oh, is that real Nike? Because there's so many fake ones. And we will implement that service authentication, which will provide this opportunity for you to use it and to prove that your quoting item is real. It's not it's original. It's, let's say, vintage item, but it's so good quality that yeah, you deserve this 30 euro. And until then, until we implement all of our features, the platform is running absolutely free. You can list your items with no expenses, no fees. Later, we will implement a subscription plan for using it, something like 350 euro for 15 listings. After that, it becomes 13 euro for 3 months for 50 listings. Now the number is bigger, and in the end, is like 40 euro for 1 year, unlimited number of listings. That's how we are gonna make money.
and as you grow and check different steps in your development plan, and you get more and more validated by the market, I imagine you'll go for extra investment rounds, right? This is
Yeah.
kind
Oh
of
yeah.
steps in
Uh,
the development going.
we're already in that stage of our uh, current development because we're refining our pitch deck, our main presentation, and we're really starting chasing venture capital funds and any opportunity that can give us again some financial investment, but as well mentorship, contacts, connections, networking, anything that can knowledge that could be helpful. And this is we're exactly at this point right now. Our developers, because we have another guy who is not part of the team, of the core team, but it's like we're outsourcing our front end development to him. They're right now working on making the platform run, uh, let's say, without that many bugs, without that many errors. And until then, let's say, I hope this will be done in September with implementing other new features. Until then, we're just trying to make some physical pop-ups for people to connect and just we provide this type of service on some places here in Sofia in co-working spaces, and again to raise investment for
Sounds good.
developing again the other features. We have a roadmap, which is the first thing is to make the site fully functioning with everything we want, then to make the application for Android and iOS. But this will be in the near future, I hope. But we are again very patient. We are doing small steps, trying to build, as I said before, good foundation, and then build it up and upgrade it, because without good foundation, everything can go down very easily.
Makes sense, Billy. It's really nice talking to you, and I can't wait to see the business here in Romania. I'll have to close the registration right now, but we'll keep talking. So thank you, Billy.
No problem. Yeah.